Sahih Al-Bukhari 1751. Narrated Salim. Ibn Umar used to do Rami of the Jamaratul Dunya, the Jamra near to the Khaif mosque, with 7 small stones, and used to recite takbir on throwing every pebble. He then would go ahead till he reached the level ground, where he would stand facing the Qibla for a long time to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while raising his hand while invoking. Then he would do Rami of the Jamratul Wusta, middle Jamra, and then he would go to the left towards the middle ground, where he would stand facing the Qibla. He would remain standing there for a long period to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while raising his hand, and would stand there for a long period. Then he would do Rami of the Jamratul Aqaba from the middle of the valley, but he would not stay by it, and then he would leave and say, I saw the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam doing like this. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1752. Narrated Salim bin Abdullah bin Umar used to do Rami of the Jamaratul Dunya with 7 small pebbles, and used to recite takbir on throwing each stone. He then would proceed further till he reached the level ground, where he would stay for a long time facing the Qibla to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while raising his hands. Then he would do Rami of Jamratul Wusta similarly, and would go to the left towards the level ground, where he would stand for a long time facing the Qibla to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while raising his hand. Then he would do Rami of the Jamratul Aqaba from the middle of the valley, but he would not stay but it. Ibn Umar used to say, I saw Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, doing like that. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1753. Narrated Az-Zuhri. Whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, stoned the Jamra near Mina mosque, he would do Rami of it with 7 small pebbles and say takbir on throwing each pebbles. Then he would go ahead and stand facing the Qibla with his hand raised and invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he sought to stand for a long period. Then he would come to the second Jamra al-Wusta and stone it with 7 small stones, reciting takbir on throwing each stone. Then he would stand facing the Qibla with raised hands to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he would come to the Jamra near the Kaaba, Jamratul Kaaba, and do Rami of it with 7 small pebbles, reciting takbir on throwing each stone. He then would leave and not stay by it. Narrated Az-Zuhri, I heard Salim bin Abdullah saying the same, that his father said on the authority of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Ibn Umar used to do the same. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1754. Narrated Abdul Rahman bin Al-Qasim, I heard my father, who was the best man of his age, saying, I heard Aisha saying, I performed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a posture with my own hands before finishing his ihram, while yet he has not performed tawaf al-afada. She spread her hands while saying so. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1755. Narrated Ibn Abbas, the people were ordered to perform the tawaf of the Kaaba, tawaf al-wada, as the lastly thing before leaving Makkah, except the monastic women who were excused. Like and subscribe my channel for more hadith videos. Allah bless you. Allah Hafiz.